Hello, my name is Stephen Wright and welcome to Career Mentor, Strategies for Career Success. So in this video I'd like to talk about something that comes up from time to time, especially when I'm talking to my more senior coaching clients. And that is that they're given the feedback that they are overqualified during an interview process for a new position. Now, this term overqualified throws up a couple of ideas immediately. Perhaps it is that they're going for jobs for which they're not qualified. Seems pretty obvious. Or it may be that there just aren't enough data points to say that there's a pattern here that needs to be worried about. If they've been told just by one or two people in one or two specific occasions that they're overqualified, then it may be just that. If, however, there is a pattern, then it needs to be addressed. So often people will use the term overqualified as code for something else. What could they be using that for? Well, they may be thinking that you're too old for the organisation, too old because you lack a cultural fit with the younger members of the team. Or it may be that they think you're too old, meaning that you're tired, burnt out and lacking enthusiasm. Of course, it may mean other things as well. They might have worries and concerns. They might be worried that you're just going to be too expensive for this particular position. Or they may be worried that whilst you're interviewing at this level, you in fact want the manager's job. Or they may be worried that they are being used as a port in the storm and that you are only going to move on when the market conditions improve. Of course, it's also possible that there are a couple of errors in your job search strategy. Those errors might be that you're simply not communicating what value you can add to a business in a clear and compelling manner. Or it might be that you're just targeting the wrong jobs. So what is it that you can do? Well, here are some ideas that I hope might help. The first is to conduct an audit about what it is that you have to offer to a future employer. Be brutally honest with yourself and get input from others where possible. You'll probably find there's a great deal more than you'd thought of. Then take those ideas and concepts and hone them into clear messages that you can communicate at interview and on your CV. Once you've done that, then review your personal values in the context of your job, career and mission. Now bear in mind that your values may shift depending on the stage of life that you're at. So for example, the values that you had in your 20s are probably different from the values that you have now that you're in your 50s. Once you've done that, then go and find companies that have aspirational values which are aligned with yours. Find companies that have a mission that you can believe in and that you can wholeheartedly sign up to. If you do that, you'll barely be able to disguise your enthusiasm and passion for working for such an organisation, and that enthusiasm will be very attractive. Then go and look for jobs that actually fit with what it is that you have to offer. Pretty basic and straightforward. Next, number 5, is to keep your message tight and relevant. So for example, if you're communicating either in a CV or at interview that you're a business analyst, a program writer and a project manager, then you're diluting the impact of your message. Keep it tight and keep it relevant to the interview that you're talking about. Next is to be honest. Be honest with yourself and be honest with those people with whom you're interviewing. Going into any position with the intention of moving on as soon as something better arrives on your plate is probably dishonest, might well be picked up during the interview process and won't be great for your professional reputation in the long term. So I hope you found those ideas useful. For more valuable information, please go to www.careermentor.co.uk. Thank you.